Welcome! Today I want to respond to this video Joker is not a victim, which was recommended to me by the algorithm to try and take me away from the Promale Collective coverage, because of course the AI will never recommend the Promale things. For those who don't know, this movie has nothing to do with the Christopher Nolan's trilogy, where Batman fights the supervillain, but it's still a very good pro-male film, because it reverses the fans' expectations and tells the story of an average man alienated by society. And make no mistake, this is not a case of feminists taking a superhero movie and ruining out of spite, or making the female villain good like that Maleficent bullshit. I was actually surprised considering the year it came out. Oh, and more proof that this Joker was not feminist doing, when they realized its impact, they made a feminist sequel to make sure to ruin it. I won't cover that. This video is about the real thing. If you went to see that other propaganda piece without suspecting anything, then you should really know better by this point. It's like those who binge-watch Star Wars because they liked the LucasArts trilogies, and they think they have to watch the Disney shit as well or it doesn't count. But anyway, back to this Joker movie. If you watch the Nolan series, the one with the actual superheroes and villains, you are not supposed to compare the two. You can enjoy both for different reasons. One is an action movie, one is dramatic and makes you think. In this movie I want to talk about, you can clearly feel for the mistreatment of the protagonist, the unfair hate he gets, and how he keeps sinking down while trying to get his life together. The movie is not perfect, because it makes it about a class issue, and in the end the men riot against other men, but still, it sparkled a very important discussion, with men starting to identify with this version of a male character, because it's men that ultimately have it bad in society, not women. It's men that are mistreated, mistrusted, fired for no reason and beaten up, not women. Feminists know this, that's why they made sure to start calling everyone an incel, which is their go-to strategy to dismiss the struggles of low-status men. And they also added their own garbage in the form of the feminist sequel. So, with all that in mind, let's watch this video. Joker is not a victim. Spoiler for you, because I already watched it. It frames it as gender neutral and claims that the real Joker is inherently evil, for men who are relating with this character abused by society. One warning, he speaks really fast and he builds up with his tone to take you where he wants to go. That's a pattern you can often notice. It's us in the Promale Collective that speak naturally, because we do not need tricks. We are already backed up by reality.
Hey, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. So I've been thinking lately, and in those rare moments when I think, it tends to be about fictional homicidal clowns. I love the Joker, you love the Joker, we all love the child-murdering, mass-maiming, skin-peeling, face-stapling, obsessive-abusive, psychotic clown. But is anyone else finding his stand-up routine a little stale?
I'm pausing. That's dishonesty right there. I watched the movie. That scene is about when he tries to do stand-up comedy, even if the audience makes it awkward. And instead of attacking other men, he makes witty jokes about himself. That's actually a clever way to go for comedy. He went for a paradox. For you to put it here completely out of context, it says from the beginning that you are about to trash on the film, as if the title wasn't clearly enough. But let's proceed. Yeah, you really hate him.
The jokes, they just ain't hidden like they used to. His purple suit and green hair.
And you have it wrong, on purpose, I'll say. This Joker movie is not supposed to be compared to the other superhero movies. It's not supposed to be the same thing.
Haven't glistened like they ought to. I mean, we used to anticipate the Joker, fear his arrival.
And this is not the movie for that, quite simply. Note that this doesn't take you away from the other movie if you want to watch them. This is not a hate film.
Abusive, psychotic.
By the way, abusive? It went so fast that I forgot.
Fear his arrival. Our hair used to perk up at the slight echo of his seductive little giggle entering the scene. We used to jump at the sight of his calling card.
And you can still do it, because as I said, this is not something meant to ruin the classic, like the sequel. You can enjoy both as different things. Sorry, I'll now skip forward because it keeps repeating and also has copyright scenes. I want to get to the key points. Don't care about the ads, madness, violence. Those are the original traits of Joker, yeah. This is where it gets interesting.
This right here, this is it, right? The Killing Joke makes you feel sympathy, but that sympathy might be nothing but a fabrication, a lie, evil charading as vulnerability. The Joker is the author of his own past.
Joker is the author of his past. That's the takeaway from this video. Joker in all his versions has to be responsible for what happens. Do not identify with him, the problem is in yourself. Everyone knew by this point that we were going to get there. I'll show you.
In Joker, Arthur Fleck isn't scary.
Yeah, that was the point.
The world is.
And you have a problem with that? Are you going to imply that misandry is not the average male experience? Sorry, I skipped too far.
Todd Phillips modernized our empathy for the clown, contorting the character into someone you might know.
Yeah, he clearly has a problem with that.
Someone you might be.
No, this is another dishonesty. He is conflating relating to the adverse life experiences with having an inherently evil inside. I'm going to call you out on that.
A sad clown, longing for our attention.
You are a misandrist, dude.
The Joker doesn't exist because society let him down.
Here's more dishonesty.
Joker is not a victim. He should not be a victim. He should not be overtly relatable.
Joker is not a victim, he shouldn't be relatable, then he skips to the original villain.
You should have to search underneath the scars.
And he's a manipulator. No, this whole video is manipulation. I'm putting the pieces together and talking clearly, and this is where I get. The original video will be linked on the description if you want to watch it from start to finish. But anyway, thank you for listening.